So hey guys, okay, so now we're back with another clip. I don't know, I wasted so much footage recording all that. I think I wanted to talk about the mechanics, so that's why I probably recorded it. Recording of the final episode of Miracle Finder. With the help of my colleague, I designated the theme content and the rundown of the last show. Though I've recorded several episodes of Miracle Finder, it's the first time I felt nervous. Anna, let's go through the program rundown once more. How many times have you checked today? But, alright. My dear, I've never rehearsed this many times. I can't even remember everyone else's line. Once more, you'll get a salary bump with which...
Just relax. I read the script. It's a good show.
Professor Lucian, you're here? In the words, Lucian seemed a little unhappy with me. Wait, what? Why? Oh, Lucian?
Aren't you going to show me around?
Sure, I will introduce you to everyone. This is the guest expert for the show. A distinguished scholar in neuroscience, Professor Lucian.
Hello, everyone.
I'm so taking screenshots. The audience stared at Professor. What is it? It's weird that he's a professor. Like literally. Let me know even. The audience stared at the professor in silence. Then a moment later broke in a thunderous applause. Anna leaned in next to me. Where did you find such a handsome professor? This show is in the bag. The appearance of Lucian swept away the tension and unease on the set. Lucian, do you want to come on other future shows? I mean, if Love Black Company carries on.
Of course. If it's a program you're producing, I'd be happy to join.
Please do not pamper me, dude, please. The record session was very smooth. Professor Lucian, what does neuroscience have to say about the seemingly miraculous art of mind reading?
Well, perhaps more precisely we should call it brain reading.
Okay. Lucian quabbled over terminology makes the whole audience laugh.
Can consciousness be read? An interesting topic. One theory argues that everything in the world is interconnected.
The professor is something. Handsome, intelligent, and humorous. I don't know about funny. For Professor Lucian is really down to earth. His humor and knowledge lights up the set. He's literally another person in front of the camera. Looking into the monitor, somehow I feel I don't really know this person. Exactly! I still don't know him. Even after all this time, I still don't know this guy. Oh, dear audience, the show is near its end. Let's invite Professor Lucian to have the final word, please.
As our scientific understanding of humanity expands, the frontier of the unknown expands with it. Miracle Finder might end today, but the superpowers it discovered have transcended our age. Maybe someday in the future, the pace of science will catch up with this show. Every scientist, myself included, hopes to make a contribution in this field. Obviously,
Lucian wondered a lot of fans for himself after the show ended. Instead of just leaving as usual, the audience crowded around the guests area. Even some of the staff joined them holding autograph books. It was already late when I was finally able to escort Lucian out. I'm really thankful for what you did today.
The honor is mine. It's the first time I've ever been on a show. It was really interesting.
Thinking of what Lucian said on the show, I couldn't help recall the accident that day. I kept telling myself it was a hallucination, but it all seemed too real. Lucian is so open to the idea of superpowers. Perhaps he knows something. Maybe I can ask Lucian about it and not be seen as a crazy person. Lucian, can I ask you something?
As long as I can help? Of course.
Have you ever heard the term evolver? The question stopped him in his tracks. He still calm looked me over.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Really?
So, where did you hear that word?
It's confidential. I can't tell you.
I see.
I told him.
Thank you for trusting me. and sharing this with me.
Oh my god, I can't believe
I'm pleased.
told him. I was a different person then. I definitely was a
Evolver
different
basically
person.
means a super evolved human. It's just an academic term for a superpowered being.
Okay.
It's said that 20 years ago, a British scientist dissected many superhumans
So they're
and
still
found
human.
the unique gene. He called the special ability expressed by this gene Evol.
But they're still
In other
mortal.
words, a superpower.
Huh?
And those who possess Evols are Evolvers.
He dedicated a lot of evolvers?
Does that scare you? Actually, the scientist was eventually sentenced to life imprisonment.
Hey? For what reason?
Because they involved crimes against humanity. His research was deemed classified by the World Gene Organization.
Okay. I can see that being a problem. Sounds inconvenient. Huh? Hey, that word. I can't.
These are all just rumors I've picked up from working in bioscience. I don't have a clue about the details.
Don't you lie, aren't you one?
Maybe the rumors are partly true, part fiction. Just like the superpowers on Miracle Finder.
Yeah, but other people have probably heard about it too and believe in it.
I am doing related research on this myself. Maybe one day, I will find the truth behind it. If you find any real superhumans while making your show, they are more than welcome in my research center.
I don't think they want to be research subjects though. Oh.
What are you thinking? My research is all completely legal.
I don't think you would say that. But dude, I just don't trust scientists, especially researchers. Couldn't have let my imagination run well. Occupational hazard. If that's the case, the strange man I met that day must believe in the existence of this evil. And based on what he said, I must be one of those evolvers of legend. So he was talking about me then. I have no idea what makes him think so, because I am definitely just as normal as everybody. In my 22 years alive, nothing inexplicable has ever happened except the 2 car accidents. I don't even know if I say that right. But even if what happened that day wasn't real, the story of Evolves itself will make an extraordinary topic. I wonder if that man would have a different version of the story. If I could somehow meet that man again. Wait, perhaps he's a real superhuman. You never know. But I do meet him though. So I'm so confused. Okay. So right now this is a sidestep, I guess, to the main story. This is the footages. I don't know where this come in, when it comes in, how long I've known them for, but I recorded this. So I guess cut our brain from where we are and we are we're reading this. Today we're recording a show about classical poetry. It needs to be refined and sophisticated. I invited Lucian to be a guest. I thought since his specialty is neuroscience that he wouldn't participate in poetry show, but he said yes. Actually, he shouldn't just be labeled a neuroscientist. He's more like an all-rounded genius type. As I'm thinking this, Lucian waved at me from afar. Listen, thank you for coming, even though the topic is classical poetry. Oh, he's not reading this. Oh, I don't think I had it downloaded at the time, because I was actually recording this when I was downloading it in the background, or downloading all the audios. So yeah, I didn't have the audio of this at the time. You look worried. Why don't you have confidence in me? I didn't mean that. If you don't think I can do it, then you can replace me. He looked at me gently, which made me feel a little uneasy. No, it's not like that. I think there's no one better than you. Attention guys, we're about to start! Lucian smiled upon hearing my words. Thank you, see you in a bit. Toodaloo. And that's that little clip. That's gonna be sick. I didn't even know all that happens. I guess I'll go reread that and actually hear him speak it. I'm basically just going through the whole game. As I say, you see, there's like so much stories. There's like so many side things. Like, oh my god, it's actually confusing as hell. At the same time, not really. Actually, yeah, really. Because weirdly, they've done it now. I don't know if this is a new update thing or it's always been there. Like, I can read season 2 before finishing season 1. I don't even know if they're seasons. Or is it chapters? I'm confused with how to name these things. Okay, so now we have the messages and I'm like, I'm honored to be a part of the last episode of the show. And I said, will you join us in the future too, Professor? Sure. And please call me Lucian. Can I just call you Professor? I'm like, oh my god. Thank you, Lucian. No need to thank me. The show was fascinating and I'm glad I didn't miss it. If you need any help on the subject concerning superpowers in the future, don't hesitate to come to me. Lucian, have you gone home? I found a silver pen in the film studio. Is it yours? Oh, that's probably mine. Oh my god, I don't have this song anymore. I changed my song. I hope it's all copyrighted. So it's yours indeed. I guessed right. Thanks, I must have dropped it. It's so late already. You're still working? I'm getting ready to go home though. You won't mind waiting for me for a few minutes, right? I'll come over and pick you up. Pick up the pen, then drive you home. I don't want to trouble you. It's not trouble at all. And that's how that ended. Apparently, I guess he came to pick me up. I'm like, I just met this guy. It's like literally, it makes no sense. Like, you know, that's a difference. I keep on checking Kiro's shit. Why? Am I obsessed with a child? On the day the show aired, I sat before the TV and watched the final episode in silence. The show the station aired was a little edited down, but this was the best I had to offer. Dad, can you see it? It's the first time I planned a show all on my own. Though I couldn't completely walk out of your shadow, I finally found my own direction. Even if Love Black Company ends here, I will carry on with my dream of being a producer. I wish I was one, but I feel like people would hate me though. I've always been told I'm such a critical person. I don't even know if I'm saying... people don't like my critics. I guess I just don't know how to deliver. Anyways, I will make more shows that more people will like. Someday Miracle Finder will come back. Dad, bless me. The next day, Love Black Company, the ratings report of the last episode came out. Only 0.1 points higher than before. Oh my god. Love Black. Oh, I even forget that's actually my name. Don't be sad in that time slot. With no promotion, it's already a miracle to raise 0.1. Here, rest easy, Anna. It'll be fine. To the whole crew of Love Black Company, thank you all. I bow deeply to the whole office. Thank you for accompanying me in bringing Miracle Finder to the final conclusion. Then he interrupted me. Wait, boss? I think that conclusion wasn't so final after all. Wait, what? What? A miracle happens. She rushed to me with her laptop. The last episode of Miracle Finder, Read Your Heart, is trending in the top 10 and higher than on the list. Miss Miracle Professor Lucian. I don't even know if I've read that sentence right. I have to edit it down to make sense. It ranked third, only lower than I Am the Spot of Kiro's Face. And the spot of Kiro's face is gone. I swear, that's funny, because that's totally how... that can totally happen here. As in real life. The unbridged show got uploaded all over the internet. Everyone is talking about it now. Finally, hitting their stride on the final episode. I'm starting to believe in this mind reading thing. This is the Miracle Finder I watched when I was a kid. Share it, don't let it end. Lucian, 26, owns his own research center and is a professor. 26, a professor at Loveland University. Is he human? Is he human? Published 5 papers in the journal Science, won 3 international science rewards. He himself is superhuman. I'm just like, how, bish? And Citizen C. So his students are older than him. God, he's hot. I should have gone to this university. And Kiros shared our show accidentally. It's since been deleted, but there's a screenshot. everywhere. Good, you got my back though. It's probably your agents that told you to delete that shit. The Kira posted a comment. This episode was awesome. Is Kira watching our show? Gosh, this is real. Are we going to take off? I felt my eyes starting to water. Start water. It's amazing. I put down my laptop and packed up my stuff. Love, Black. Where are you going? LGF, wait for my good news. Why did it blink black? I look back at my colleague's family. Wish me luck. A helicopter over Loveland City. The last show of Miracle Finder was paused on Victor's phone at Lucian's conclusion remark. Wait, what? His expression was grim. He rewound the video and watched the speech again. Rushing to the offices of LFG, I felt a sudden unease for some reason. Something big is gonna happen. Hello, Lucian? I was about to call you. I swear, I feel...
Is it about the Miracle Finder show? Who else have you called?
I think it's very interesting that they have these call things and messages like in between chapters, parts, whatever. But it sucks because like I didn't read them at the time that they came out. So when I finally do read them, it will. I hope it makes sense because like again I was rushing it, so I was not gonna go back and listen to that because I was either like chilling somewhere else and yeah. I haven't had the time to call anyone else yet.
So I'm the first one you're sharing the good news with.
Well, technically you called me, so... And my co-workers, yeah.
Thanks. I feel happy and privileged.
I should be the one thanking you for the great response we got.
How do you plan to thank me then?
Oh my gosh. Well, I haven't decided yet. A gift, a dinner? Nah, I don't think. That will be up college professor's alley.
Can I make a request?
Sure, why not? Absolutely.
Can I borrow you for the weekend?
Okay. To do what? Wait, there's a choice. What did I choose? Oh my god, literally to do what is there? That's what I
Go
literally
on
said.
walks together.
It's what I
Share
chose.
meals.
I know myself.
While
I know
away
myself way too well.
In conventional terminology, I believe that's called dating.
Okay. Dating?
Don't read too much into it. We're just pursuing interesting activities together.
Okay. What is this? Okay, sure.
Are you surprised?
Well, somewhat.
Do you think I'm one of those typical meticulous and dull researchers?
Well, I didn't say you're dull. But this is just something else. Maybe at first when I heard about you, but not after I got to meet you. So this weekend, where are we going?
It's a secret. I'll call you Friday before you get off work.
Okay. The fact that literally I'm saying shit before she says it is funny. Okay. See you then.
See you this weekend.
Yeah, see you. And then they keep on saying memory. Miracle Finder was the show that inspired me, my curiosity. I hope it goes on forever. I can't even see those. The green is so terrible on my screen right now. It's hard to see that. Nature's, thanks for your encouragement. Wait, he wrote something else. I'm rooting for you. And then Lisa, the makeup artist, said, feels like my childhood has gone and left me. And then the agent is like, if it were 2 years ago, I would have invited you to appear on the show. I kind of wish they showed which, they said which time those things were. Like in brackets or something. Oh yeah, so like, yeah, like another thing I wanted to add. I don't even know if this is gonna make sense. But hopefully it makes sense before my rant. I feel that this way of writing is very old. If that makes sense. Again, maybe it's because I've aged a bit and like such cliche things, or maybe I don't know. They're just not meshing with me. If that makes sense. Like again, I keep comparing it with Tears of Themis. You'll hear it more in the rant video, but like, or that's it's not even a rant. It's more like a vent. I don't even know, but like that seems slightly more realistic because like the way I build up my relationship with them, just even in the main story. This is minus the cards, because of course the cards are in different times of our life stages. It makes more sense. It feels more organic. It feels more like something that could actually happen. This one, it feels so like fiction. I know it's fiction, but like, oh, they're all fiction, but it feels so like fake. Like it will never happen. Like honestly, maybe the only thing that could actually happen is like me and Kiro, maybe me and Victor as well. That one I do see, but I just don't know if he'll call me as much. The one that's the most oddest out of all of them is Lucian. Cause that's why I felt again. Okay, maybe I'll just include this later. Let me stop the clip. Let me just end this here so that this can go after my rant. Cause then it'll make sense in the full retrospect of me giving my final thought. But anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you in another video in the next rant. Again, heads up, I'm not saying good things about this game. Again, it's not a bad game. This is a game I have wanted for like since I had started doing otomes or virtual novels or visual novels. So like, yeah, just strap in your best warmest pants. I don't even know what that whole saying is. And it's bye. Bye. Toodles.